spot fake merch?
Can I? Sometimes you can and sometimes you can't.
Maybe it's time to ask yourself that same question, especially as counterfeit Chiefs gear floods the marketplace via pop-ups and online shops. As fans update their wardrobes ahead of Super Bowl 57, the feds are also ramping up their enforcement. I'm John Holt.
I'm Lauren Halifax. Homeland Security actually leads these efforts because so much fake merchandise comes from overseas, specifically China. Fox 4's Jacob Kittelstad joins us live from Rally House at Union Station. Jake, there is an obvious solution. You can shop with reputable retailers.
Well, that is right, Lauren, but the main pull of that counterfeit merchandise, of course, is the price point. Because if you're out here, a jersey, it'll cost $130. Online, they get as high as $250. Then you go on a weirdo website and it says, hey, here's a jersey for $30. Well, that's when you have to remind yourself of the old adage, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It's that time of year for merch when it's hard to say no.
Every season new, but whenever we see something we want, we get it or we have it made.
We do order stuff online, but the majority of the stuff we buy from the dealers here in town.
Everything is authentic, 100%. I'm good to go.
For John Jones, decked out in Chiefs from hat all the way down to his shoes, it's a bit of a problem. But your closet at home, it's basically all this.
Yes, my closet is so much cheap stuff, it's ridiculous. My daughter said, Daddy, stop spending stuff on cheap.
A counterfeit hologram for a new era cap.
It's the motivation of fandom that counterfeiters seek to profit from. That's why Homeland Security Investigations is involved, and during past operations, including past Chiefs Super Bowls, they've seized as much as 3,500 pounds of goods coming from overseas.
Counterfeit NFL jerseys fuels crime overseas as well. And we know that for a fact. Essentially, these organizations will do anything possible to make a quick buck. And oftentimes that goes into not just drug trafficking or human trafficking, but trafficking in counterfeit goods, intellectual property. You will have misspelling, you will have loose threading, bubbling of numbers. Even the Nike swooshes are facing backwards instead of forwards. You're supposed to have holograms.
You can tell by the label, fake. Yeah. Just like in purses, they can still, if you got to look inside, you can tell by the stitching.
Jones says he's willing to spend the money even if the gear is getting more expensive. He's had a sales background himself, sharing his childhood pitch from back at Municipal Stadium.
Ice cold Bud Light right here, ice cold Bud Light right here, or popcorn right here, or ice cold pop right here, and you actually sold it to the people. Back then, 25 cents, 35 cents, $1, but now beer, $7, $8. Yeah, that's a lowball estimate, I'd say. Homeland Security Investigations will actually shut down websites selling fake merch. You can file a complaint, too. We put information on how to do that on our website, fox4kc.com. Jacob Kittelstad, Fox 4, working for you.